evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader on 6. I'm Jenny English.
And I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, Tennessee infant mortality rates have declined this year, and we'll bring you more coverage from Monday's Veterans Day events in the city. We'll have these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Only 2 remaining 2018 Kia Stingers up to $10,000 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
When your family suffers the loss of a loved one, the caring and compassionate staff at Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel are standing by to assist you in every way possible. We are proud to support local industry and offer only Batesville caskets. Many funeral homes don't own or operate a crematory. We utilize the only crematory in Coffee County. Your loved one never leaves Coffee County. We can accommodate any need and any budget. Consider our complete pre-need service to remove this burden from your family during their time of grief. Lock in today's low costs and protect from inflation. Tullahoma Funeral Home and Coffee County Funeral Chapel. Our family caring for your family.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Department of Health is celebrating the lowest infant mortality rate in the state in 3 years. TDH data show there were 38 fewer infant deaths in the state in 2018 than in 2017. Infant mortality is defined as the death of a child before his or her first birthday, and it is a critical indicator of the overall health of the state. Tennessee's infant mortality rate fell to 6.9 deaths per 1,000 live births in 2018 from a rate of 7.4 deaths per 1,000 live births in 2017 and 2016. The state's current infant mortality rate still exceeds the national rate of 5.8 deaths per 1,000 live births, and the rate of death of black infants continues to be nearly twice that of white infants.
Approximately 20% of infant deaths in Tennessee each year are due to unsafe sleeping conditions. The TDH promotes the American Academy of Pediatrics recommendations that infants should always be placed on their backs to sleep alone in a crib or bassinet, which can be in the same room as an adult. Not have bumper pads, blankets, stuffed animals, toys, or pets in their cribs, and sleep on a firm crib mattress with the mattress covered only by a fitted sheet.
Tullahoma High School senior Casey Kidd is November's honorary alderman. Let's watch as she's introduced by Mayor Lane Curley.
This Casey Kidd is our honorary alderman tonight. She's quite an accomplished young lady. She has a 4.6 GPA. I don't know how that works, but anyway, very impressive. She's ranked 5th in her class. She is taking AP Calculus, AP English Language and Composition, AP Microeconomics, AP United States History. She will graduate with honors and distinction this year. She is a member of Volunteer Girls State. She has earned the Veterans of Foreign War Voice of Democracy Essay Contest, Achievement in Physics Departmental Award, Freshman Honors Choir, a very versatile young lady. AP Scholar with Honors. She's been active in South Jackson Civic Center, Mu Alpha Theta, Girls Coding Club, Speech and Debate Team, Student Council, National Honor Society, THS Math Team, Tullahoma High School Aristocats, Mayor's Youth Council. Ladies and gentlemen, that's one page. There's another page. So, welcome, Ms. Kidd. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, well, I've lived in Tullahoma my whole life. My family has been here for as long as I can remember. My mom's in the audience right there. There's my dad. My brother, you may know him from his many odd jobs. He does lights at South Jackson and stuff like that. I don't know. I really enjoy participating in, like you said, a variety of different things. I have applied to a number of colleges, but my number one goal is to attend Vanderbilt University next year. And I hope to major in computer science, but continue political science and Spanish. And I don't know. I just like learning.
Hopefully that's a lifelong skill. Learning is very important. So not only do you participate, but she's also does it at a very high level as well. So glad you're here, and I look forward to hearing more about your career and your work as you go forward. So
stay with us. More news is coming up after these messages.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Check out the 2019 fully loaded V6 Kia Sorento up to $6,400 off original MSRP. That's Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
My wife Jackie has always been the life of the party, but things changed when she couldn't be as active anymore.
They told me I needed a double knee replacement.
It's not as big a deal as it used to be, but she still needed to go to rehab.
I was amazed at how good the therapists were at Life Care. They took really good care of me.
They took excellent care of her, and now she's back doing the things she loves, and that makes everyone happy.
Life Care Center of Tullahoma wants you to get active and live well.
Welcome back. The Shady Grove Garden Club cut the ribbon on their new Veterans Memorial Walk on Monday. Jim brings us this video story.
What a great day to be in Tullahoma today. So welcome everyone for being here today. I'm very pleased to introduce a friend of all of Tullahoma, Miss Sandy Sebring. Miss Sebring.
On this Veterans Day, the Shady Grove Garden Club of Tullahoma gives thanks for the privilege and honor of sponsoring the Veterans Memorial Markers at end and the Veterans Memorial Walk. We are grateful to the city of Tullahoma. I mean the administration, the fire department, the police department, the public works. They have supported us in this effort through the whole thing. They even relocated a granite monument from the cemetery to this location. Happy to do it. And there it is, right down there by John Laboda, right behind you. Be sure and take note of that. It was done, it was at the cemetery, and it was brought down here. It was done by Adam Yardumian as his Eagle Scout project about 10 years ago. And we felt like this was the proper place to have it. So we're just really grateful. And I just have several other people that I need to thank. We thank Kenny Banks with Sinorama for use of his facility for unloading and storage of materials. We also thank the Volks Concrete Company for laying a mighty fine foundation for our memorial walk. And for Mr. Rick Poston for laying the brick pavers. And I'm not sure that Jason Chittum is here today, but he also was a great helper. Every time we had an idea, we would take it to him, and he'd put it on paper. And then I could take it to the city, and they would say, So that's kind of the way it went, but it was great. And truly, from my heart, I thank all of you for your interest, for your kind words of encouragement, and for your participation. You made this walk a reality. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Colonel Rocky Bernard. Rocky is not in the Garden Club, but I just had to say him. But his wife Jenny is, and they're fairly new in Tullahoma. And months ago, maybe a year ago, I don't know what possessed me to ask him if he would help on this project. I just knew I would need a lot of help. And so for the past 5 months, he received hundreds of paper forms by mail. He read them all. He talked with lots of people to get the wording correct. He compiled them by families and kept the project going smoothly to completion on time. And he has agreed to continue this job in 2020. So thank you, Rocky.
That's a big deal.
I think Sandy just gave a whole lot more credit to me than is due. But you all know Sandy better than me, and that's just the type of person that she is. It was an honor for me to serve the United States Air Force for 26 years. And it was also an honor to have had a small part in the realization of a plan to make this Veterans Memorial Walk in Tullahoma a reality. Today, the Memorial Walk we dedicate consists of 405 bricks inscribed with the names of veterans who served over 243 years, the last 243 years. The veterans honored served a time span from the American Revolution. As you walk down this walkway, you'll find bricks from the American Revolution to the current day continuing global war on terrorism. You will see bricks honoring veterans, as I say, of the American Revolution, the War of 1812, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Cold War, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and then finally the continuing global war on terrorism. Each of the bricks in this walkway honors not just the person of a veteran, but it captures the memories of the loved ones of that veteran. This walkway consists of over 400 more memories who have people or veterans who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. As Sandy mentioned, it's our hope over the next few months, as a matter of fact, starting in January, the order forms will be available at the City Hall, and the goal would be by Memorial Day of 2020, we will take something short of 400 blank bricks and replace those with inscribed bricks. So this Veterans Day, November 11th, 2019, we dedicate the Veterans Memorial Walkway. At this time, if David Ensfelder would come forward.
More news is coming up in a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. American Legion Post 43 held a luncheon on Monday in honor of the Tullahoma veterans. Post Commander Alan Harris reads the names of veterans who died in the past year.
I'm going to read the number of veterans who have departed our company this year. The list is long. Vernon Allen Lyons, Navy. Joseph Allen Dameron, National Guard. Lowell Douglas Bickers, Air Force. Theodore Macklin Ball, Jr., Air Force. Roy Vaughn Wright, Army. Perry Richard Stevens, Marines. Robert Lee Gillum, Jr., Army. Robert Howard Grimes, Bubba, Navy. Jerry Mark Bass, Army. Carl Friedrich Boehm, Air Force. Bobby Lester Byer, Air Force. Kenneth Harold Cunningham, Air Force. Danny Ward Burton, Army. Colleague Eugene Carney, Navy. Benny Ring Garrick, Air Force. Otis Melville Houston, Navy. Rudy Oliver, Navy. Thomas John Keselinski, the best I can do. Army. Joseph Turley Solomon Jr., Marines. Philip William Swinford, Army. Fred Donald McClure, Army. James Aaron Eastlick, National Guard. Roger Dale Garrett, Army. Ronald Elliott Boyles, Navy. Burl Edward Myatt, Army. Warren Eugene White, Army. Connie Mack Warren, Jr., Navy. Roger Dale Fincham, Jr., Marines. Arthur Richard Summers, Army. James H. Thompson, Army. Kevin Darwin Dawson, classmate of mine, Navy. Jerry Lee Todd, Army. Robert Tim Garrett, Jr., Senior, Marines. Alfred J. Pena, Jr., Army. Victor Thomas Patterson, Navy. Eddie Glenn Finney, Army. P.G. Guy, Army. Robert L. Curtin, Air Force. David Leon Cunningham, Army. Timmy Ray Flowers, Army. George H. Feather, Army. James A. Martin, Navy. Terrence Kerwin, Navy. Peter Frogner, Navy. Paul Allen Fuller, Army. James D. Monoland, I hope that's correct, Air Force. Rudy D. Peary, Army. Charles Wade Layton, Navy. Joe Michael Evans, Navy. Lawrence Arthur Presley, Air Force. Carl R. Winfrey, Army. Richard Bain Gibbs, Air Force. Jack Eugene Sattler, Army. William F. Jones, Air Force. Carl R. Flynn, Army. Russell Everett Dollard, Air Force. Robert Michael Roberts, Army. Billy Rick Cornelius, Air Force. Gary Ford Brown, Marines. William Leonard Mitten, Navy. Joe J. Johnson, Army. Denny Ray Finney, Army. William Lewis Johnson, Air Force. R.W. Wooten, Army. Kenneth Leon Enix, Navy. Lamar Reed Kissling, Air Force. David Hackworth, Army. John Edward Pulliam, Sr., Navy. Daniel Michael Fultz, Navy. Milton Willard Davis, Navy. Edward Clinton Downs, Army. Robert Edward Alexander, Jr., Air Force. Tommy Joe Jeffrey, Army. Wilburn Grant Baltimore, Army. Richard Thurman Huddleston, Jr., Marine Corps. Luther Baker, Jr., Army. Robert Wilbur Richards, Jr., Army.
We'll be right back with more News Leader right after this.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford in Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford Taurus, yours today for $26,992. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we know the importance of living and working in our local community because it's those families who we serve during their time of need honorably. We believe in supporting local business and offer only 100% Batesville caskets, the best in the industry and a driver of our local economy. If you want straightforward and fair pricing while working with the people you know, choose Manchester Funeral Home, serving your community since 1932. And pre-planning and pre-funding can be the best gift you ever leave your loved ones. Call us to pre-arrange. Manchester Funeral Home. Our family caring for your family since 1932.
Welcome back. Peggy Burton spoke with Lisa Maurer about the Young Artist Showcase coming up this Sunday.
Happy today to have on the set with me Lisa Maurer. She is you work all over the place. Are you still playing for THS Singers?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the Aristocats, I guess. And then you're at Motlow. Full time?
No, part time.
Part time, and a wonderful string player and a wonderful pianist and all those good things. But today we're going to talk about the Young Artist Showcase, which is coming up at South Jackson Civic Center, November 17th. And if you don't know what the showcase is about, you want to tell them?
It's about featuring the young musicians of our community, the young students, 9th through 12th grade. They have a chance to play on stage in front of an audience, and we usually ask the private music teachers in Tullahoma to give us their outstanding student, and then they will play a classical number on the stage on Sunday.
It's a wonderful. Is this our 5th year?
I think this is 6th.
Is it the 6th?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember this morning. I never, my computer is dead in my head, so I can't remember all those things. But anyway, can we tell who we're featuring this year?
Yes.
Do you remember their names?
Jacob Howell on trumpet, Abigail English tuba, Dalton Parkerson tuba. So it's a tuba treat this year. Yes.
I love that.
Yes, 2 tubas. Chloe Fuller on saxophone.
Our little Chloe from South Jackson.
Yes,
Yeah.
And Hope Seaborn voice. Zoe Stinson on voice. And I think, and Whitney Roberts, clarinet, and Kiana Cobard on flute.
That's a nice lineup.
Yep, and they're very talented.
I think it's important for, I know you said classical, and we have particularly signed this program, Young Artist Showcase, to do classical music because there's not a lot of places they get to showcase their fabulous talent, and it is no easy task to play some of the things that are being played. And these students are all 9th through 12th,
yes.
I think. I'm not sure which is the senior and who isn't, but
I don't know.
I think it's a great opportunity. I remember when you and I first decided that this was a good idea, and I was always pleased I was a person that was able to see when I met you that you had a talent that we needed to utilize, and I really appreciate all you've done, Lisa. Some of the pieces that are being played, they're all from different composers. Do you remember some of the composers?
Yes, we're going to have a Debussy piece. It's called Syrinx. It's for solo flute. Whitney Roberts is going to play a Weber clarinet concerto, which is very difficult, and she is a senior. And she's preparing for her auditions for college, so this is one of the pieces she is working on. And actually, we're going to record it tonight at a Jim Wood studio for her college application. And then we have vocal students from you and from Ann Baldwin.
And Hope is singing a John Dowland piece, which is Renaissance. And I'm not sure what Ann Baldwin's student is doing.
She's doing some Italian art songs.
Good.
Some Pergolesi and something else, but I do not remember it.
Anyway, it's
and some 20th century stuff with saxophone and tuba.
Oh, good.
Because the saxophone wasn't created till later for marching band. So there's no original saxophone literature.
Yeah.
It's all 20th century, there's original 20th century literature, but most of it has been transcribed from Bach and Mozart, so they don't have. And then tuba wasn't invented till the Romantic era, so it's pretty much.
I'm just impressed there's 2 tubas.
I know, and Abigail English is playing tuba, and that tuba
kidding me, that
is
little
bigger
tiny
than
Abigail.
she is. Yeah, you could hide bodies in that tuba case,
I
she
know.
said. It's huge. Probably can't say that on TV, how hide
Right.
bodies in it.
But you could.
It's bigger than she is.
We hope that you will encourage your friends and your neighbors and your parents and your grandparents to come to see this event. It's only $10. I don't think you have to have a reservation. I think you just show up and pay at the door. And we are hoping to keep this going through the years because it does showcase our young people, and we need to encourage excellence in what we do. There's a phone number, southjackson.org, or you can call up and do whatever. So get a ticket, for heaven's sakes. Please do.
The Tennessee Department of Health will be giving free flu shots on Tuesday of next week at 2 locations in Coffee County. The locations are the Coffee County Administration Building at 1329 MacArthur Street in Manchester and at the First United Methodist Church at 208 West Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma. Shots will be administered from 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. on one day only. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Tennessee Department of Health recommend that everyone 6 months of age and older should get a flu vaccine every year. Flu vaccination can reduce flu illnesses, doctor's visits, and missed work and school due to flu, and can prevent serious complications that can result in hospitalization and even death. A flu vaccine is the best way to help prevent flu and its potentially serious complications. Stay with us. Your local weather forecast is next.
Keith Barnett here at Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester. Check out the 2018 Ford F-150 as low as $34,739. That's Russell Barnett Ford on 41A in Winchester, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And remember, my question is, why buy anywhere else?
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
You made the time and the sacrifice to broaden their horizons, to see their smiles, but mostly to make lifelong memories. We think it's time to do it again, just the two of you. Don't let illness or injury slow you down. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at our weather forecast, starting with our weather history. Our record high was in 1964 at 79 degrees, and our record low was in 1986 at 19 degrees. The average high on this day is 62 degrees, and the average low is 38. For tonight, look for cloudy weather with a low of 29 degrees. And on Friday, partly cloudy weather with a high of 49 and a low of 25. And on Saturday, sunny weather in the forecast with a high of 53 and a low of 27. And that's it for this edition of News Leader on 6.
Be sure to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for News Leader on 6. You have a great evening.